Hi everyone and welcome to Knowing Who You Are, 25th show.
Oh my God.
We are back.
Welcome to Knowing Who You Are.
It's been a while.
Oh my God, it's been a while. So people might have been wondering what's going on, and there are a lot to talk about today, so that's what we're going to do. But first of all, good evening everyone. Welcome to Knowing Who You Are, even though it doesn't feel like evening if you go out today and it's 28 degrees. That's what I checked last time.
Oh my God.
But to be honest, not too bad, what I found basically, and especially people who are watching from Bangladesh. Sorry. Little bit of accident in the studio, which you can't see. I just experienced. Anyway, so people who are watching from Bangladesh, they know what real hot temperature is like. So yeah, sorry, I just hit sorry, the same accident. You carry on talking. I'll fix it.
Okay, good. So anyway, it's been 2 months. A lot of things have happened in the last 2 months. We did do a short show on Eid, which was wonderful. It was also really nice to see everyone, and it's really nice and very heartwarming to see how many people have said, "When are you going to be going live next?" In fact, just 15 minutes ago, I got a message from someone who's like, "When are you guys back on again?" And I'm like, in fact, we're getting ready right now. Yeah. So that was it. That was nice.
So hopefully, I know today it's going to be a bit of a hit and miss because many people, they don't know that we are coming live.
Exactly,
so slowly people will come up and we'll start talking. So what happened was that in the meantime, the last one we had done is 2nd of May, I guess. So it's literally been a month. So if you count it, month sounds really drastic, but it's just 4 shows or 6 shows, 7, 8 shows.
I find that sounds more drastic.
It
sounds more drastic.
It's more than that. But what happened was, as you know, many of you, we got married on the 13th of April, which was my birthday too.
Yeah.
And 2nd of May was Esther's birthday. But after the wedding, we had when we had gone to Prague, then
we went to Scotland. We had a honeymoon, then we had another honeymoon, then we had another honeymoon, and then we went to work.
And then work took over because many things changed. Schedule is quite drastic now, and I'm involved in a lot of things, and many concerts in the meantime had happened, so I had to prepare for those. So it was really hard for me, and weekends had started taking place because when I'm working throughout the weekdays, weekend had become very precious. Every time I would be off or we'd be off, I would plan something to do. So we'd go out or do something. So that was the case, but we are back. So many of the interviews are in the pipeline, which I didn't release. They'll be released soon. And many new interviews are being recorded as I speak, even though I had been a little silent because I had been really overwhelmed with work and other commitments. So now I've decided no matter what, time management has to be there. No matter how tired I am, I have to give priority to the podcast because there are people, there are valid connections, and we really thrive on these connections. And I love that no matter what. And we both do.
Absolutely.
So we decided. So now you will see from this point onwards, whenever we have a time available, it might not be like a regular Sunday, regular Wednesday, but for quite some time it'd be regular Wednesday probably. As I can see, Wednesdays would be okay for me. So Wednesdays would do it, and this Saturday I'm planning to do another live. So if you are available, please join in, because today will be a warm-up session. As I can see, there are already quite a lot of people joined, so it's nice to see. Please say hi on the messages. Yeah.
Hey, Eva!
So we have Eva Sonneveld. That's the first
She's
viewer we have.
She's my favorite sister.
Yeah. Esther's younger sister. Oh, David is there. Hey, glad to see you both. Same here, David. So it's really nice, and please let yourself known. Many people are joining, so it'd be nice to see, and we'll have a great chat today. Anything you want to talk about. And as I said, since we got married on the 13th of April, there are a lot of things to catch up with you guys. Since many of you, some of our regular members, audience members, they had joined on the wedding. I mean, they came to the party, so it was really nice. So it'd be really nice. And the number, I think many people, you won't remember the number, so let's put it on screen. So the number is open now. We can take your call when you're ready.
Open floor.
Yeah, open floor, and the phone line is open too.
Excellent.
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, he says, let's talk about guitar lessons, David.
Oh, wow, now.
Oh, yes. Well, now
So
he
from
just,
TikTok to Guitar Hero.
he actually did some posts just today with some really nice shows that happened because he had a wonderful show at the South Bank, which was at the National Poetry Library. It was called Sufi Soup, and it was amazing. I mean, he sang 2 of my favorite songs, actually. And then there was some wonderful performances with the Kingston Stylophone Orchestra, which were done. And you've had a lot of performances in the last month as well. You said it already, but still. Anyway, it's been really good seeing you go back to the traditional and hear the practice every day. And so the question is here: do you teach guitar?
I do teach guitar, yeah, definitely, and I can teach guitar too. Problem is where David is or anyone is who wants to learn. I can definitely give online lesson probably. Yeah, that there is a possibility. Let's see. I can make some time probably.
Knowing who you are and learn to play guitar.
With his group, yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
That's the group we performed together, but then I had some solo shows where I had formed another group, but there's another concert coming. People who are you are aware of Rich Mix. So on the 3rd of July, there is a very interesting show I'm doing, and I've been invited to perform. So I won't give too much information because they haven't started giving out information about this, but it's on the 3rd of July. That's quite sure at the moment. And it will be based on Indian classical. So there will be a lot of ghazal, traditional singing, a lot of Indian classical music. So people who are interested in, definitely please do join in. I'm working hard on that now.
He is.
New preparation.
I hear the practice every day, and it is intense.
Everyone is definitely.
Yeah.
So because I jump from genre to genre, so that's really hard for me. Sometimes I'm performing, say, English pop, then I'm doing some rock gigs, and then I have to do, say, the Sufi Soup was totally a different thing, which I arranged for that. It was more Sufi songs than baul, and there had been some poetry as well, so that's what we did. But now this coming show, it'll be more Indian classical, so I have to prepare again, and my singing would be different too. Anyways, enough about me.
I'm in charge of peppermint tea with honey making and making sure the voice gets serviced as much as possible.
No, thanks to Esther, to be honest. I mean, I really need that support, the kind of overwhelming situation that I am in the middle of at the moment. Too many things happening. So Esther really keeps things easier for me, down to ironing my shirt. And there had been times when I was having my breakfast in the morning, she literally had put on my socks as well and my shoes because I literally have 5 minutes to get out of the house. So that's what happens. And, talking about a very supportive wife. So thanks to you. So David, you do play a bit. That's nice. So David Bodo, why don't you call us and play something and sing a few lines? Because a lot of things you post, we see that you lip sync a lot.
Yeah.
You really do with your blue eyes, beautiful blue eyes. We see David, right? So Esther, can you tell
me what has 4 letters and sometimes has 9?
Wow.
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
I have no idea.
4 letters sometimes has 9. Is it, what's the word love in Dutch?
Liefde.
Okay.
L-I-F.
Okay.
No, that wouldn't be it.
Can call by. Okay, yeah. David can call his at work
keep us
now.
in suspense instead.
Okay, you can. We'll give the riddle to everyone if you can solve it. What David is asking.
Then Ershad will sing you your favorite song.
Oh wow! I mean, why do you have to do that? I'm just throughout the day. I've been running around today. So many things.
Yes, you have.
So. Okay, Esther, can you tell me what has 4 letters? Okay, see, he's talking about a word which has 4 letters and sometimes has 9. So if anyone has
a post box.
Yeah, anyone post box.
Yeah, because a post box sometimes has 4 letters in it, sometimes it has 9 letters in it.
Oh, could be. Yeah, I think you could be right. Could be. It doesn't, I mean, it could be 4, 9, whatever number. Yeah. Let's see if Esther is right. David, you can tell us that if Esther is right. So anyone else, if you let yourself known, you can give us a call as well. The number is there. It's 07 308 192 908. So give us a call. What itself has 4 letters. What? Okay. Do same like sometimes has 9 letters.
What itself has 4 letters. W-H-A-T. What?
Yeah.
Do same like sometimes. I think I should get a prize for being the most literal
that's
person on the
very clever,
show.
though. Look, a post box
Yeah.
would sometimes
POSB.
definitely would have 4 letters or probably none.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can have 9, 10, 11. But
I think I should win anyway.
I would take it. I would take it. It's a ballpark. It's a good answer.
That's funny.
So, yeah, people, anyone who'd like to call, David is at work now. It's a Wednesday. Thankfully enough, I didn't have to go to work today. So, I was looking forward to this day after a long stretch of work. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, on your non-work days, you normally actually work longer and longer hours as well. But it's good though. I mean, we've been doing a lot of work. We've a lot of preparations also.
So in the meantime, people can tell us post Eid what you have done, what your life had been like. I know it's 6:15. Many people probably are returning home from work. And many are probably on the drive.
Or making dinner.
If you check your Facebook while you're driving, definitely you can. You have already caught up with us. Then you have seen that we are live now. But if you haven't, you can definitely do it. And that's what I presume, because it's a weekday. Weekday would be definitely difficult, and that's what I'm trying to check. But Saturday definitely we are coming. And today's 28 degrees. There's no reason for you to stay outside for too long. Don't get burned, sunburned. Yeah, it's a lot of issues.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, what has been going on in your life?
Well, I'm doing a lot of online study at the moment because I'm very much enjoying a new angle to my career. Because obviously I'm a creative artist, so I do photography, I do painting, I do illustrating, I do these things. But I've decided to specialize in graphic design more. And while I know the basics already, it's been really interesting learning. Thank you. Learning. Other approaches to it. So I've been doing a lot of reading on this, a lot of studying on this. And the other book I recently finished was Love What You Do, What You Love, as in love what you do and do what you love.
What's her name? Sarah Tucker? Sarah Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Tucker.
She's a Dutch, right?
I think she's
Dutch.
There's a certain Dutch element, not fully Dutch, but Holly, by the way, Holly Tucker.
Oh, Holly Tucker.
And it was very interesting because she talks about, the whole book is about when you have a passion about something. Do I need to? There we go. When you have a passion about something, it's important to follow that, because it's basically talking about what do you do if you're working, but you really would like to have another career path. What do you do? Like you're in the middle of your life, you've been having a stable income and blah, 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 and then suddenly you change. And she is absolutely brilliant because she's done it for over 15 years, inspiring young entrepreneurs, individual entrepreneurs. And the key thing that it boils down to is purpose. What is your purpose? Like what sets your heart on fire? Like what is it that you love doing that you can stay up all day and night doing it? And she basically helps you sort of find that. And there's thousands of little businesses that she supports. And so that was a book I finished reading yesterday, and it just sort of reinvigorated me to really keep working on my own company, which I set up a year and a half ago, which is Epic Imaginations. Epic Imaginations is responsible for the graphics of this program as well. But no, it's been really good. Oh,
don't worry, it's me.
Is it you? Oh, you're calling?
I was just checking if the line is working.
But I can speak to you like this. You don't need to call me.
No, I was just checking if the line is working.
So anyway, that's been keeping me busy, and it's been really it's hard work actually. I do 4 or 5 hours.
Very inspiring and very. I think we can start the topic on that. How many of you are doing something now? Say, for example, you're working or you're doing a business, or most of us, probably people who are doing some work for someone else, for a company or something. And definitely you're qualified to do it, or probably you're waiting to start something else which you really want to do, or you feel a bit trapped or stuck because definitely we have to pay our bills and you have to look after the family. There are a lot of commitments that you have to really find yourself. You're totally stuck in. So if you want to do something, what is your plan? I mean, I have been through it. And it was
done it.
Yeah, I've done it. I mean, back in 2015 it started. I mean, I had been through it when it started for 7 years straight. I was working in a corporate company, then in a management position, but everything was fine. I mean, I wouldn't say I was really happy, but if you call it, okay, did you have, like, you have a job, you have a good job? Yeah, I had that. But problem was that I wasn't really happy, because I realized that I'm not that kind of a person that the job had made me entitled to, or the title I have had as a manager managing a company. But I felt there's something more I wanted to do or wanted to get out of my life. And it was literally a sheer incident that someone asked me in that company, very senior. I mean, he's a CEO basically. So he asked me, Ershad, what's your plan? I heard you can do this, you want to do that, or you have done that. You had been on television, you've done this, do that. So I told him, I was giving a lot of excuses on that day that, yeah, my plan is this year I'll do this, and next year when that happens, I was giving him a lot of contingencies. So at some point he said, look, that tomorrow would never come. If you have to do something now, the time is now. Even though I knew about this one, I didn't really, I was dilly-dallying. I was procrastinating.
It's scary.
Taking a step.
Yeah.
It's scary as well, because when you're responsible for, there are a lot of commitments, you have a family to support. So definitely that's hard. And that's what was going on in my case. But when he said that, I came home on that day and I started looking for the degree that I finally did in music tech. And I applied in 6 or 7 universities at 3 o'clock in the morning, even though all the applications were closed. But many of the universities had something called closing at the time. I mean, they were taking students, even those from the waiting list or something. So I tried. And some of my favorite courses, some of the courses that I felt like it would be good for me. And I did. And once I heard the yes from one of 3 of the universities, and I chose one, which is Kingston at the time.
Hurrah!
Yeah, and once it happened, I went to see my HR and said, I've decided that I have to to start my full-time education. I have to leave my work. And she was quite surprised. She said, what are you talking about? Are you sure? And you have things happening for you, and we can see that you're going somewhere. I said, no. It's not going to happen, and I'm not really happy, and this is not what I want to be. So yeah, from that point onwards, I finished that. Many things happened, and yeah, and during the lockdown as well, I have joined the Royal Navy, and now the training phase would start very soon at some point. And then yeah, in September, I'm starting my second MSc in neuroscience. So that's the plan, and after that, I feel like I'll be literally on the path of doing what I want to do in life. So yeah, that's the thing. If you feel like sometimes we have to take the leap of faith, and it's very important.
Yeah.
And
I think the key is because you have work to pay the bills and you have work that puts your heart on fire. If you have that enthusiasm, then you're able to channel that into a work that you really want to do. Then it will also never be tiresome. Because I find if you do something that you don't like doing, it's tiresome. It's like you're doing it against your will almost, like I'm doing because I have to. But if you're doing something you're enthusiastic about,
it's more about, if you're doing something, why are you doing?
Exactly.
Finding the why. They say that just don't keep on doing things on autopilot. That okay, exactly. I have to pay my bills. I need to have a job. Because I remember a couple of. I mean, I won't give a timeline. There had been an incident where you were present to, when someone was literally introduced by his job or what kind of work he does.
Yeah.
So how he was introduced, say, you are Esther, say for example, and saying that, okay, now Esther, we'd like to invite Esther on the mic. So Esther, you work. You used to work somewhere, right? And do you still have the job, the last job you used to do? So that was the introduction. I was very surprised. I was thinking, really? A person's life, a person's identity is literally entangled with what they do. And what about my identity as a human being and what I am like and what I am to you in your life? So say, for example, I won't think of, say, for example, my partner. Many times I've seen that probably family members and even the family you get married into, then it could be a daughter-in-law or a son-in-law, that they are introduced, okay, he's so-and-so, and she's a doctor, she's an engineer, she's a lawyer. it's not that she's Esther.
No.
You know? And how good a human being she is and what value she brings in. It's not about that. It's more about what she does or what Ershad does.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not our personal story.
It's not our family.
Not
just
our
so you know.
family, but I'm saying as an example,
Yeah.
I'm not really naming anyone else. I'm
Yeah.
just naming us
Yeah.
for in that example,
Yeah.
hypothetical
Yeah, yeah,
situation.
yeah.
But
It
I feel
happens.
like it's very important because every day when I wake up and this person helps me out and the value she brings in, just being in my life and making me happy, giving me the peace of mind, that's more important than anything else. Even if Esther was, say, for example, a PhD in whatever, and I don't think it would bring me that much happy. The happiness I get just you being Esther, you know? So that's very important in life. And how many people you have been through it? Share your story.
I can imagine, dear honey, I love your PhD.
Yeah, exactly. So just imagine people are being identified with what
True.
they do, and
Yeah.
that's what end of the day. Because when you're in your deathbed, even you're a PhD or you are say neuroscientist or you're whatever, or you're the biggest scientist in the world, or the most popular one.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
No.
You're going. Yeah, definitely you leave a legacy, you do something for the humanity,
Yeah.
but that's your own passion,
Yeah.
and that shouldn't be the measuring stick for your social circle to think, okay, whether I should invite this person to my party, he
Yeah.
or she is good enough to
Yeah.
be in my circle
I know.
because he or she does that kind of job or works in that profession,
Yeah.
or that person is a good human being,
Yeah.
and they would bring the value that by being present in that party,
Yeah.
they would bring joy in that
Yeah.
party, and they would
Yeah.
they would create an aura just
Yeah.
by being there.
Yeah.
So is it more important? I mean,
Yeah.
this is the question.
Interesting.
It's very important to ask, and I feel, to be honest with you, knowing who you are, why I started last year when I started, I went back to Bangladesh. I've seen many times, even friends, old friends we had been in school with, they talk in terms of, what do you do? How's your business? How's your work? How much do you earn? Questions like that. I said, why are people so restless now? I know I'm talking about really very hard truth, and many people won't like what I'm saying. But the thing is, just think sometimes. Isn't it important that we value the people around us more than what they do? Because if they're a good human being, sometimes it's by choice, sometimes it's by hard luck. People have their own stories and we don't know about it. But the main thing is that what value that person brings to your life, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and it is not to say that there's any sort of knock on the education, because you have more degrees and masters and bachelors and titles and letters than most people have. Yet you're saying it from a point of view of, it's good what you know. Now, what are you doing with it?
Yeah.
I've done multiple online courses, and they're useful. And in the end of the day, I can't be measured by the paper that I hold up. I'm measured by what did I do with that paper. Because I've also known people who have done masters in all sorts of stuff, and they end up not actually using it. And that's a shame.
Yeah.
It's such a shame,
Because I remember a story as well in Bangladesh. Since I see Anuradha's message, I'm going to read that very soon. Because Anuradha is into music, but she does, she's an accountant, I think. Anuradha, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I know Anuradha as Anuradha. I mean, I know her through music, and that's all that matters for me.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
For me, she's just an artist.
Yeah, exactly. So there was a musician in Bangladesh, and there is as well. So one day she was performing, and after the performance there, she went to see someone was introducing her. A woman came to her and said, oh, wow, you sing very nice. So what else do you do? She said, I'm a musician. I'm a singer. He said, yeah, that's fine. But what else do you do? What's your real job? So she was very hurt, and she studied music. She had a degree in music. So she was like, really? Music is not work? I mean, how come it's not work? I mean, if I'm earning my living through it, and if that brings me joy, I mean, what about people judges? I mean, I remember even many people in my family. I mean, I'm not my own direct family, but people in the family circle. Once they asked me when I went to Bangladesh, because I came to England many, many years ago to study law and to become a barrister. I did my master's. After that, I didn't pursue. So
you practiced as a lawyer for years.
Yeah. Definitely in Bangladesh a few years, then here a few years, then I thought it's done. It's not for me. But then someone asked me when I went back to Bangladesh once, I said, so didn't you become a barrister? You went to England to become a barrister. I said, no. Does that matter? And many people started asking me at the time the question, because they had seen me that I sing on television. I'm a producer for a TV show, and I'm a presenter for a TV show at the time. Apart from the other jobs I was doing, it was really a hard life, because people used to think I just sing and that's how I earn my living, but I had to work. No one knew. So, because I don't really talk about these things, what's the point of writing that many things that I do in my life, in my profession?
That's your wife's job.
Yeah, I mean, anyways. So they asked me, and one of my family members asked me, it was so funny, very many years ago, that, so do you earn enough to have a decent life by singing? So as if she was taking pity on me. She was literally thinking, oh my God, poor soul. He just sings, and definitely he struggles a lot in England. So I said, okay, first of all, that's not my job. I do it out of passion. I love to sing, and I would do it till the end of my life. And that's why I have the studio. I love to play guitar, and I had done them on professional level. But I have to do other things as well. I like to do those. Not my favorite thing. Music would be more of my favorite thing. At that time, I was going through this social dilemma, to be honest, whether I should be a musician, whether I should do something, I should have a profession so I can introduce myself that I'm a manager of this thing, and I'm working for this corporate company. Later on, I came out of these things, and I still am doing other things. As you know, that I've been recruited by the Royal Navy, but still I'm doing my other things, like music is, and it will be with me throughout my life. So my main thing is it's the main bottom line of everything that I'm saying now. Please be yourself. Feel free to be yourself. Don't let the society or the societal norms judge you or put you down, or in a sense that let you down, and saying that no, what you're doing is right or wrong, So anyway, going back to Anuradha's thing, it's a very interesting and relevant message for us. Probably Esther should read it.
Well, she says, I usually introduce a person if they can write, sing, dance, or do music, or an artist. But that's okay, I guess. Yes, it is. Absolutely. I can't believe people can ask about how much you earn. I know.
I mean,
it's sometimes even more covert. So what do you do? Which is basically so they can measure up if you're viable. And I think it's interesting. Like, you were a musician, and you had your own house and 2 cars and whatever else. Like, you were not having a problem surviving.
No, I mean, it's not about those things even.
No,
I mean, now I believe that if I don't want to drive, it's my right.
I know.
If I don't feel like driving, maintain a car is my right.
Yeah.
So whatever I want to do is my right as a human being. It's my life. And why do I have to be accountable to anyone? Anyways, so trust me, all these things I'm saying, it's not a grudge towards anyone.
No.
I'm just saying these things because I've seen the pressure people feel.
I know.
And as Anuradha said, this is really funny. And many people in your social circle as well, how many times you face that question when they literally and blatantly ask you, so how much do you earn? How much do you get paid? And things like that.
Yeah.
Really, does that matter? I mean, I don't get these things, to be honest. I have recently met through my work and through making some new friends. They're so happy with their normal life. They are still, I mean, they have a driving license probably, but not driving. What do you do? I mean, I ask them, okay, going home in the evening. Oh, I'm going to do some reading. I'm going to do some cooking probably. That's all. And they're happy. And next day they're coming back to work. And they are doing what they're doing. If that makes you happy, that's your life. You choose it. And if you choose to be a normal being and you don't have to be an Instagram star or a YouTube star, and you're happy without being a star, that's fine too. Not everyone has to be some kind of celebrity somewhere.
True.
I mean, back in the days, there used to be people who had these lives when they would go to work, same job for 30 years and come home and retire every night, sit down together, have dinner with the family, send the kids to school in the morning and work hard for them. And they retire and they would tell those stories to their grandchildren when they grow old. And it was normal. It was okay. Yeah. And I see many of the people in Second World War, First World War, their life, if you go read the books and the history books, if you see that many of the people, they had happy lives. I mean, we don't know about them, but they had good lives. So what have we become in this recent day and age, or this modern day and age of this social media culture? I really don't know. I mean, this is what that's what prompts us to come online. And that was bothering me, that this network or this gateway that we have for people to channelize and say this information every now and then, tell them that it's okay, that we had stopped doing it. So yeah, that's why we would keep doing what we are doing, knowing who you are. It's not about being popular or anything.
No, no, you're right. But we use social media obviously for all the right reasons, and that's the simplicity of it. Hey, by the way, Ershad Bhai, rock.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shushmita. She's the younger sister of Bodhi,
Shutopa Bodhi. She's a good photographer, amazing.
Oh, she's a great photographer.
Beautiful
I mean, I've recently come to know, I didn't know about that. But Shushmita, everyone should know Shushmita. She is a great photographer, and she's studying now at the moment, not in photography, she's doing some other studies, but she does photography as a professional photographer. I've seen her work, and some of the photos she had taken recently. I haven't posted yet. I have to. I'm still working through backlogs. So I think we're nearly there. Yeah. It might even be posted tonight. So wait, and you'll see Shushmita's work. She does great photography. And her daughter is, she's into music. She plays piano, and she's into singing as well.
Lovely.
So
a growing singer.
Yeah. So, and she's the younger sister of Shutopa Bodhi. So they are my family in England. I always say that. Even her son-in-law was my best man, and her husband, Onubda. I definitely know Shutopa Bodhi through Onubda. And Onubda was my legal guardian in England. I mean, who signed the document with your father, right? Really so yeah, that's how close they are, so you know.
Very nice.
So we have Babu Bablu as well. Hello. Babu Bablu, long time. I mean, he used to call regularly on my radio show. I don't know. He's so busy now. Probably another millionaire in the making somewhere. That's why he doesn't have time. I mean, every time I say, Babu Bablu, call me, he's like, sorry, I'm in a birthday party. Sorry, I'm in this party. Or sorry, I'm doing something else. So,
but he does always watch.
Yeah,
no matter where he is.
He watches.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, awesome. Yeah. So, but let us know. Okay, we have someone else.
Syra.
Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful you. We have been talking about Syra.
Yeah,
what were we talking about?
Because we were talking about the fact that, because we were talking about food.
Oh, yeah.
And I was saying, remember Syra said on the show, oh, I can't go a day without rice. And then we both were thinking, and you said it. Oh, well, obviously she doesn't have a problem. And then I said, well, yeah, she's got a beautiful figure. I mean, if I had a figure like you, I'd be eating ice cream every day.
Yeah, I'd be eating all my junk food that I like to eat.
Oh my God.
Because what happened, how it started, Syra, let me tell you. Okay, because every time, say when we are coming back yesterday, we went to Walton and then we went to Epsom. I mean, these are like places in Surrey. We just want to do this random trips sometimes.
Yeah, it was nice.
Because today was my day off, so I thought, okay, I don't have to worry about getting early in the morning, getting up. So let's do that. So on our way home, I was asking, so what's for dinner? What should we do? She was giving me, being the simple European, half Dutch, quarter Swiss and quarter Belgian, she said, oh yeah, we have this halloumi, or what did you say?
No, I said, I first of all said we should go out for dinner.
Okay.
Kung Fu, which is Korean. Thank you.
No, Chinese.
Chinese, same thing. No, not. Sorry. Then I said we should go to McDonald's, then to KFC. Yeah. So, and then I thought, well, I'm just going to get halloumi cheese and avocado.
Then I started telling her, in Bangladesh, what we do normally, say we have chicken sometimes and fish and vegetable and is possible beef cuisine at the same time, all the dishes together on the same table. And people who are from Sylhet, they would know they might have 10 items every day they're having during lunch and dinner. So I was telling her, and as a joke, I was saying, we have the lineage from the Indian emperors.
Yes.
So that was how we started talking about this. It's just a fun thing. And I feel that in subcontinent, probably we got that from those places because we have that long heritage of those Indian kings and queens, the life they had.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're a very simple race. We are.
Yeah. Well, you have 3 races mixed in.
No, but seriously, if you would think like my ideal dinner compared to your ideal dinner, mine would fit on a plate. Yours would just fit on a table.
Yeah, fit on a table, exactly. Because I want to eat with my eyes
and I
too.
want to have some of this and some of that. And so
I mean, Saira, you definitely can relate to what I'm saying. So please give me a call or give us a call and join the conversation. You can attest to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that would be a really interesting conversation if we start this conversation on Bangladeshi food habit.
We've gone food again.
I mean, if there's nothing else in Bangladesh, even during lockdown, what we had was food.
Yeah.
A lot of
food. Oh my God,
food.
it was so good. It was so good. I put on so much weight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And then I was wearing kurtas and salwar kameez
To hide
most of
it.
the time. So, no, I didn't even, we don't realize it because your clothes are really flowy and stuff. Oh, she said, my network is so bad I missed the story, but I will definitely check it out.
It's about food. Basically, we are talking about the food
and
habit
the fact that
of...
you don't put on any weight ever.
Food is my favorite thing. Exactly, Saira. That's my favorite thing too.
It would be mine too. Well, it is mine. Oh my God.
Yeah, Esther likes food,
I love
but
food.
whenever she's the planner, I call her sometimes, baby, what's for food? What's for dinner?
And I'll be like, well, I've got crackers and cheese and soup.
No, first she would think, there was a time, she was like, and she was thinking, oh, you have half of the sandwich and you have a rice cake and some cheese. And I was like, I literally, my heart just sank, And I was like, really? Okay, no. No, you're not a bad
When
wife.
When it comes to food, I'm still learning.
I mean, it's just what we are used to,
I'm definitely not a
We are
good
very
Asian
bad.
wife. I'm not a good Asian
That's
wife.
why Asian people, normally the mortality rate and also lifeline is like probably 60, or if you're lucky, like 70. But that's due to our food habit. I mean, definitely, Saira, you know what I'm talking about. But even though people, if you get to see Saira, you won't be able to tell that she likes food. Yeah, she's very lucky.
That's so funny. Lunch or dinner without porta, like a nightmare to me.
Exactly.
So funny.
Tanvirov, where are you?
That is
Let us
funny.
know, which country are you in? I mean, he was my student.
Oh, cool. Oh, great.
And now I think he's in Europe somewhere. I don't know. So he's saying bhorta. So this is what, like mashed potato or any kind of mashed aubergine or anything. Bhaiya must have expected biryani, kebab, salad, biryani,
Exactly.
gulab jamun for dinner. Exactly.
And that was just the starters.
I'm like, I would call home one day, baby, what's for dinner? Oh, baby, it's kachi biryani. And if you like some morak pulao and some tehri on the side, and definitely some salad and burhani as well. Would you like to? When are you coming home?
You won't believe it's me.
I will be like, I might have a heart attack. No, it's not. She's not that bad. But the thing is...
Oh, no, I am.
Yeah. I mean, she had learned, thankfully enough, got a lot of Indian dishes. I mean,
Yeah.
she does amazing, interesting, healthy cooking, which we had managed to do. But yeah, kachi biryani, still, it's on the line.
I can make Nutri-Bullets. Really good blends.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been the thing is my upbringing and the way I ate for many, many years, mainly because of my work. And it was such a tight schedule, and it was mostly just on the go and everything else. And I learned how to put together healthy meals in short amounts of time. And I personally, and that is also from my upbringing, I just love raw food. So you have...
We Bangladeshis like tasty meal.
Tasty and
healthy
fried.
is not enough.
Fried. I'd never
fried.
eaten as much fried in my life.
The other
as
day,
I
I fried my salad too.
made the salad with cheese and olives, and they just went in the pan. I was like, what are you doing?
I don't know. What did it
It
have?
had leaves. You even did the salad cream. Even went
No,
in
it
there.
has beetroot and something else.
and lettuce.
Lettuce, something.
cucumber.
And I just start frying it. And she was like, what are you doing?
But you said that's
I said, Americans
American.
do it. Yeah, Americans fry everything. I mean, that was my experience. I mean, you have like fried, most of the things are fried.
Yeah.
Eating
Anyway.
healthy is the way to go. So I absolutely love that, Esther. Yeah, definitely.
It is,
I mean,
it's just I do. Some Bangladeshi meals are tasty, but not necessarily good for our health.
True.
No, I know. I mean, it is tasty though.
the problem is we are genetically and also experientially, and our memory serves. And every
Yeah.
time we think about, oh my God, I wish. And we always have the bubble we carry with us with all those food, like a roast from a wedding day.
Yeah.
Or, some kind of biryani,
Yeah.
or this fish curry, or this beef curry. So we walk, and we have those multiple bubbles in our head.
Yeah.
So yeah, we Bangladeshis are guilty of that. I mean, I definitely do agree, yeah. So what's for dinner tonight?
Well, we've got some rice cakes and cheese, and we have some soup, and I can make some salad.
I told you, see? So my points proven now.
But we still have a whole chicken casserole with dal, and we do have the piri-piri chicken that you made yesterday. So we do have that too. But if you want to eat that, that's up to you. But I'll be happy with my rice crackers and my cheese.
Yeah, that's why I go to the gym, work hard, because I have to burn those things that I eat. So Tanvirov is saying people from Chittagong like spicy, extreme hot dishes.
Yeah, true.
What's your experience in Chittagong?
From food-wise,
I mean, last year you'd been in
food-wise,
Chittagong.
yeah. I mean, fortunately, I mean, everyone that was sort of, like cooking for us and whatever, they all thought I couldn't handle any spicy food, so they actually toned it down quite a bit. But I generally don't have a problem with it. I like it when there's the little mint yogurt drink with it that goes
That's
with
the
it.
borhani.
Yes, so if you have that with it, then, it's okay.
Because I ordered, during lockdown, I ordered a lot of food Panda and whatever else they have,
God.
like Uber
God,
Eats,
so
is it? No, I don't know what else is in Bangladesh. People might help me.
Yeah.
Shumon Das from London. Hi, Shumon. Because we had spoken to him the other day. It was nice of him, because just to get in touch with me. Saira saying, I went away for the weekend and guess what food I packed to take with me?
Biryani?
Take with you, I mean, to bring here, or you just took with you? I think she took with her in Bangladesh.
Well, you didn't go to Bangladesh for the weekend.
Oh,
somewhere in England.
okay.
Went away for the weekend.
So what did you take?
Rice, dal, chicken.
Let me guess. Oh my God. No, definitely rice.
Aubergine.
Oh, good wife? No, please, just be good. You are good enough. I would rather have your special healthy meals from you and feel special. If we are not good in one thing, we are good in another.
Well, one thing I can say, even though it's very simple food, the presentation is always really nice. It's got nice plates and matching cups and everything. And I fold the napkin.
No, I mean, no, I'm not complaining, guys.
He's not complaining, and he never is. Just so
I'm
you know.
saying rather that I really can't get out of my own system, because every time, say after a hard day's work, I always imagine, even though I really am very strict with my diet.
Yeah, you're good.
And I do really maintain it, but
you do burn a lot more energy.
Yeah.
You eat a lot more than I do as well. Okay, so Cyrus says, I went to Cornwall. I took rice, dal, fish curry, chicken curry.
Oh my God, you said rice, you said dal.
Yeah.
And fish curry, chicken curry.
Yeah.
Look at her. Oh my God, that's my sister. Anuradha, I'm impressed already.
And no, Ershad Bhai is not complaining. No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not really.
No,
I mean, whenever it happens, normally every day, this is a dilemma during dinner time. I come back from work. I'm like, how about some kebab? Let's go to Kung Fu, because we have a place called Kung Fu,
so
which is
good.
like a Chinese. It's buffet, so they have all our favorite, and we don't have rice there intentionally, and no noodles, nothing. But I love all the mushroom,
the chicken,
seaweed
the meat's
chicken.
amazing, huge, and then the massive,
Oh my God, I'm watering. I'm sorry, as I'm talking.
Dessert section as
Mouth
well.
watering.
Mouth watering. You're watering.
I'm sorry, I can't be watered. I just had my shower.
Sorry, guys. This is the first show in a while. We're a little rusty. Welcome to our living room. That's basically what it feels like when we're at home, right? But one thing I do every single day is I have a breakfast. And I make that with wraps, which I get, properly prepared. So it's almost like roti with omelette. What's happening here?
No, there's like low.
And now we used to make dashi, like chai every single day, but that we stopped doing that because it was so sweet. And
oh my God, I have to stop you. Everyone here, all the Bangladeshis I can see, please reply to Tanvirov on my behalf, because I have my answer. He said, what about beef kalabhuna and dal combination? Oh God. I'm going to have it. I mean, we might have a trip to Bangladesh very soon at some point.
yes,
And
very soon.
people are already asking, what do you want to have?
Oh no!
My first thing, the day I reach, I told them I want to start with biryani.
And my first answer was balushai. It just goes to mentality.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
So Baobab is saying, I had biryani, chicken roast, kebab, lal bhuna. Wow, there's kala bhuna. Kala means black.
Yeah.
So when you fry it so much, it's literally turned into coal. But it's not coal. It's really tasty. So it's beef.
Yeah.
And lal bhuna is probably when you cook and the curry is red.
Nice.
Deshi mishti, gift from a client.
Oh, nice.
Wow. You had it now. And then you complain. Oh, I need to go to the gym. I have to start going to the gym. So just read it again, what you had written. So you'll find the answer there. Be your own coach.
That's really funny.
What about beef? Okay. Now you're talking. See?
Yeah. Oh my God. So for me, it will be wash malai. What is the
Balushai?
Balushai. I mean, for me, it's all the sweets. I mean, that. Oh my God! One of my favorite moments is when we went to Bangladesh. Was on a daily basis. We would sit on our balcony as the sun was going down, and it was slightly tolerable to be outside because it was cooling down, with tea and then a sweet that we'd picked up from that day or something. And it's just so nice. And
Yeah.
oh my God! I can't wait to go back.
Because I was going through some stressful time as well because
my God,
the
it was-
reason I'd been to.
Yeah.
And it was lockdown as well, so most of the time stuck at home.
Yeah.
Apart from, there's only one place now. I'm gonna disclose this. If anyone from that Imperial Hospital, they're watching it, they would know. So every evening, because it was lockdown, all food shop, everything was closed.
Yeah.
So Esther and I, we would always plan to have a bit of a date. So I would say, let's go out. And where would we go? So Imperial Hospital, because our house is in Kulshi, in Chittagong. So Imperial is quite nearby. So we could even walk, but we would take a rickshaw. So we'd go there and we'd always tell them, we're here for a blood report. And then we walk because the blood report where you collect it from is next to the cafe. So then we would just detour towards the cafe. We sit there, have coffee and chingara.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, to say this, and this is a very small disclaimer, is that for the several weeks leading up to that, we did have to go there every single day because of his father, who when we arrived, he was not in a good condition and the hospital did amazing. So we were, for the first few weeks there, every single day for reports, for this, for tests, for blah, blah, blah. So we kept it in as a
But
thing.
he's like me to my dad.
He loves
So he loves to go to Imperial as well. Every hospital he goes to, he says, where are you? I'm in the cafe having
I
shingara
know.
tea and this and that.
Remember that day? I was with him by the main entrance. And, you're supposed to go through the hospital into the cafe. And I lost him. I didn't know where he was. And this gentleman, this frail gentleman, I said, I don't know where he is. And what happened, he'd just literally gone over the hedge, gone through the grass straight into the cafe. And he was in the cafe with cakes. And
He already waiting
ready,
with the
but
food.
he was also buying things for his wife. Like
Yeah.
he loves his wife, and he always has whatever she wants, bring something nice. So
My
he was-
mom.
yeah, his mom. So he was always
Not my mom.
So it's the same person, dear.
No, because you just did like this, but on the screen they can't see it.
Oh.
So they would hear his mom.
Oh God! Oh God!
Okay, Syra is saying,
Anyway.
let's eat all this and go to the gym
Yeah,
too.
you won't need to go to the gym.
Well, what I do normally, you know what, Syra, how I do it normally. I don't eat those things, even though I'm saying, I just dream about them. As I was saying, I just carry this bubble over my head and I dream about those. Remember those graphic novels or those cartoon characters we used to, Archies and everything we used to read when we were growing up? So always there is a bubble, they're thinking about something. So always, I just keep on walking, thinking about all those food every time. And every evening, normally I face those decisions. And normally I give in to my good conscience. Because I tell myself, yeah. And because when you see the improvement, how you're making progress. And because I have been able to maintain myself, because I normally don't eat too much spicy food. Definitely fried food, no. And thankfully, Esther is here now. So you have a good person at home who cooks all healthy food. Okay, Esther just found a picture with me, sunburn, and enjoying Bangladeshi food. Look at that.
It's like your food bubbles right there.
Yeah, that's my food bubble. I was talking about the bubble. So Esther was asking, how's your food? And I was talking that, no, I'm dreaming about biryani in the evening or dinner.
And
because
you're eating biryani right there.
Probably.
That was at home. Yeah. You
Oh,
were
yeah.
eating
No, it's
biryani.
rice. White rice, yeah.
That was from the takeaway.
But the plan was to have, every evening, every time I plan to go to Bangladesh, my plan is to have something interesting. So Tanvir is saying, I have an open invitation. Next time, I will make for you, Bhaiya. So Tanvir, you're in Chittagong, right? So I'm coming to Chittagong at some point, and I will get in touch with you. You caught my attention.
Yeah. End of show. Let's go. Let's go make food.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like how to get my attention. Yeah, you got it. So,
Too funny.
yeah, so, Syra, please fill us in. about your dinner plans today.
We're just trying to get everyone hungry.
Yeah. And we'll end up going to Kung Fu probably after the show.
Will end up.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah. It's a good
Let's
plug
see.
for them. We should get free meals for all the promotion we're doing for
Oh
them.
my God. Let's see. So, anyone, Anuradha, you can let us know. Saira is there. Tanviro, what are you having? Oh, yeah. So, it's not dinner. Definitely you had your dinner a long time ago if you're in Bangladesh, because it's now 7. I think it's 1 o'clock, is it? It's a 6 hour. And Saira, what's your plan? What are you chopping in the kitchen now
Yeah.
as you're listening to us? Okay, who's calling?
We're having a call.
Yeah. Yeah.
It went off. 1 second.
Yep.
1 moment. Here we go. Hello, caller.
Oh, hi, it's Santo Sumandas.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Shuman. How are you? Shanto.
Oh, hi.
It's probably best if you turn off the live that you have going on, because there's a slight lag. Just so you know.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because one mobile we are listening and another mobile from another mobile we are
Yeah,
calling.
it's about a minute lag behind.
While we talk, in the meantime, Tanvirov is having aloo bharta.
Oh, okay, good. So, how are you?
Good. Thank you. Nice to see you after a long time.
It has been. It's almost 2 months in the end.
And
Yes, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Well, as we're working in our new garden, new home, new garden, and my wife, she was telling, invite them for shingara and chai in our garden.
Oh, yeah.
That's so nice.
You got my attention too.
Anytime, this is an open invitation because days are long until 9:30. We have
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So
So,
you're free to.
you guys have moved to the new place now?
Yes, we just moved, but it's all the houses full of boxes, boxes. So that we are staying in the garden.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Camping
wow.
out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
So, what's for dinner? I mean, you definitely probably doing some barbecue. It's 28 degrees as well.
Well, she is Jersey is planning. The thing is that we're planning. Okay, we'll sort out this room first, and then we could finish it. We're planning tomorrow. We'll do this.
Oh, she's saying
Well,
something. Say hi to Joystree.
You have to say hi to.
Hi, Ershad Bhai and Esther. How are
Hi,
you?
nice
We are
to hear your
good. Thank you.
voice.
Great to hear your voice.
We heard that you're having dinner in the garden.
yeah, it's a summer party. Yeah.
Yeah, and we are definitely intrigued by the invitation for shingara and tea.
Oh, yes.
Or
They're
coffee.
wonderful.
Yeah, please do come anytime, please.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll
so
have
nice.
to.
I'll be more than happy to see you guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Thank you, Joystree.
Awesome.
Very sweet of you.
Yeah.
We'll make some plans.
Yeah, take care.
You too.
Okay,
You too.
so I'm passing it to Suman now, okay?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
nice to hear your voice again.
So, Shanto, what's going on? What's happening in your life and what progress you have made? Because last time we spoke.
I was riding bicycle in our garden because the garden is totally empty. Jersey, she just put some plant toss, and my little one, she was following me in the garden. It
Oh,
was
wow.
good day today. So my rest day today. So, and I tried to help Jersey in the garden. Still we are in the garden, so and it's a big headache moving home.
Yes,
True.
it is, yeah. But you have a garden, which is amazing. That's cool.
Yeah, it is a big garden.
That's great.
That is another headache, being a big garden, having
Yeah.
a big garden.
It's going to require a lot of work.
Yeah, the maintenance is always really super hard, I think, yeah. And you have to be on top of it. Otherwise, you'll be lost in the...
Yeah, situation is like that, and she's planning. She'll do something. No, she's a passionate gardener. She likes gardening.
I mean, they have an
She collected
allotment as
lots
well.
of pallets,
They grow
and
vegetables.
now she has too many plants.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a great problem to have.
Thank you, Shanto, for your call and the message that you had given us. And definitely, after the invitation, I felt like, okay, let's start. Let's close the show and
Yes,
make our way towards their
be our
house.
guest for Shingara tea.
Yeah.
That'd be so nice.
That definitely it'd be fun. And we should get together anyways because now the weather is getting better. So at some point in London, probably all the knowing who you are, you know, all
we
the
should plan this.
regulars, we
Yeah.
should get together.
And, yeah.
I mean, irregulars are invited too, definitely,
Yeah,
if you can make it.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
take care. Carry on, guys.
All right,
Thank you very much. Thank you for your call.
Thank you, Shanto. Take care. So, Tanvirov is saying he hasn't taken his dinner yet. Why is that? It's 1 o'clock. So, you shouldn't eat, I think. You should have something
No,
like...
we made that mistake last night.
Last
We
night.
ate, oh my God. We had a feast at 12 o'clock at night. Well, you had a feast.
I had a feast.
I-
Basically,
I
I
went to food comatose around midnight.
I had baked salmon. Then I grilled a whole chicken, piri chicken, and then I had this fried rice. So by the time we came home around 10 o'clock, yeah, because we had a lot of places we'd been to yesterday. Because today is my day off, so evening I was taking it easy yesterday after coming from work. So then I cooked.
Sorry, I just want to point something.
Oh, lot of compressor behind you. Oh, this one's or guitars. Yeah. So he
Sorry, I thought you meant like the sound. There's something wrong with the sound.
No.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
So-
please,
yeah.
you talk about last night's food.
Yeah, so after that we grilled, and by the time the timer and everything had to go through, it was 11:30. We normally try to eat by 7 latest.
Yeah.
Because I feel that it helps me go to bed early and I don't have weird dreams at night. And yeah, like we both had quite weird dreams last night.
Oh my God.
She got up in the morning and Esther was saying, please tell me I'm in the present. Please tell me I'm not in the past. Please tell me my life is not like that. So yeah, that's very important that you don't have your dinner too late.
Yeah.
So Tanvirov, I suggest probably you don't have your dinner too late. If you didn't have it, just fast for this night and wake up early in the morning with all the hunger and had a good breakfast.
and go to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe.
I don't know. Because I really can't keep up late anymore anyways.
No, same here.
So, okay, people, we had called from Shumon Dash. We had called from, remember someone, everyone would recall that Shumon Dash had called a few months back and he was talking about building a habit. So, is there any new habits anyone had built in the recent days that you've been working and you successfully have built and it's now ingrained? Like for me, gym is like that, to be honest with you. I'm not showing off or anything, but I have been doing it so much and I have seen the benefit of going to the gym regularly. Sometimes I can do some reward meals here and there like I did yesterday. Yesterday it was good. I mean, grilled chicken is not bad. It's good.
It was just the wrong time of the day.
Yeah, that's all. But sometimes if you want to have something bad, like McDonald's, say, for example, or KFC. So if you are a regular gym goer, then you can afford to do those things. So I have seen the benefit. And now, even during my rest days, I tell Esther, like, I feel like I should go to the gym. Oh my God, I'm not going to the gym. I cannot take it.
Yeah.
Because I really thrive on that and I enjoy going to the gym. So I feel that if you have some new habits like that you have, I mean, gym is not a new habit for me, but the good thing is that despite my work schedule and everything, even before going to work, I go to the gym these days. I wake up very early in the morning and go to the gym, and from there come home, have breakfast, and then I go to work.
But you've also, from that, because you're motivated on doing fitness, I feel that when I'm into a fitness regime, I don't want to eat crap food anymore either, because your body is now assimilating it and you're sort of going towards healthy food anyway. By the way, Sarah said my oldest daughter has recently lost her love for red meat and chicken, so I have lots of fish and veg in the menu. I'm cooking pan-fried fish with grilled veg and potatoes.
Yeah, my whistle wasn't powerful enough, even though I love fish. Yeah, I love fish. And that's one of my favorite. I don't know which fish you're cooking, but I had salmon last night and I love salmon. So I feel like it's good for people who are going to the gym.
You should tell the story of when you were young, the fish story that I love.
Which one?
When he was young, for a period his parents were gone and he was in charge of the household. He was a young boy. And so he basically took out his...
Okay, I'm going to tell them the story. because so my mom and dad, they had a holiday plan. They just wanted to have time for themselves, so they went to India. So when they went to India, they just left my brother and I was in high school. My brother was also he was in primary school. And we had a caretaker from our factory, and we had the chauffeur, or the guy who drives the car. I mean, I'm calling chauffeur, because driver is not the word here. If you say driver, people won't get it, because anyone who drives a car is a driver. But chauffeur is someone who's driving the car for you. So we had that guy. We had 2 domestic workers. And so 4 of these people, they are literally dependent on me, because money was given in my hand, the high school guy, and I didn't have much experience going to the bazaar or the grocery market or the veg market or anything. So, and I didn't like vegetable anyway. But these people, these grown-up people who were the housekeeper, the caretaker, and the chauffeur, they all liked vegetable. They're grown-up people. They like some vegetables, some fish, some different things mixed up in it. I said, what's the easiest thing? What I like. So that's called pure dictatorship. So I had, I figured out, what was that? It's batamach, I think. Many people would know. I don't know the English of batamach. So probably if someone knows, please let me know. So that fish, I asked the girls who were working in our house at the time to fry them every day. So they were frying the fish, and I was having them with lentils, dal. So white rice, fried fish, and dal. My parents were away for 2 weeks probably, and every day, that's what we've been having. I would get like 5 kilo of this bata fish, and every day they had to. And at some point, they were having for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. On the 5th or 6th day, these people, they couldn't take it anymore. They're like, Tanvir, that's my nickname. Can we please have some vegetable? I mean, poor people. I didn't get these poor guys, what they were going through. I was like, what's wrong with this? And I was so young to get that. But now I get it. I was just literally forcing them to have fried fish every day with white rice.
And dal.
And dal. Boiled rice and dal. And they didn't have any vegetable in the meantime. No chicken. And no beef, nothing. Yeah, and I thought, I'm providing. And I was trying to save money to prove my mom and dad that I maintained the house really well. The money they had given me, I saved it. But I ended up wasting on a lot of oil we had to buy, because we are frying every day. And all the fish we had to buy. When they came back, they're like, oh my God, you guys spent a lot. What were you having? I said, well, we didn't eat enough. We just had fish and dal. But, it's a very interesting story. So that's Esther's favorite. So, yeah.
So I could just imagine you like, and I want fish, and I want fish, and I want more fish.
Anuradha is saying, today I'm having potato and bacon croquettes and chicken wings. Nice. Wow. Salads and breaded garlic mushroom. Oh my God. And my son having rice and moong dal with all this.
Nice.
Anything else?
She's saying butter fish is my favorite too. Any fried fish, to be honest, with dal and rice. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So Tanvir was saying, Tanvir Rov, he's saying, he has a different name. I mean, I think he's Tanvir. So he's saying Tanvir Rov. So he probably shares my nickname. So he said about kalabhuna. So kalabhuna with lentils. And as I say, like aloo bharta, mashed potato with dal, boiled rice, fried fish. Oh my God, I have to go out straight away for shopping. I'm going to come home and do some cooking.
He's knowing who you are should be knowing what you eat.
Yeah. And yeah, butterfish, you'd know that. Yeah. So Anuradha had agreed, and Tanvirov had said, by the way, before you forget, this Saturday we are planning to do another live. Since we have started, we want to gain the momentum, so you get regular on it. Yep. We can express ourselves more, talk about more food and everything about life. You taught English when I was in high school.
Yeah.
See?
He told me about that.
Shh.
Which bit?
That's my... He's just letting everyone know.
Which bit?
How old I am. No, I'm joking. I don't care.
You poor person.
Yeah, I don't care. No, it's a joke. Tanvir, please don't mind. It's a joke, because many people I've seen, they're so worried about, okay, how old are you? They can't even say that. So I'm really proud that the way I am, even though sometimes I don't remember, but thankfully it's Esther because she had been celebrating my birthday very forcefully, and every time she would say, "Oh, that's your 44th birthday, 46th birthday," or things like that. So that's how it's now etched in my memory. I know how old I am now. So, yeah.
Me too. I mean, I announced it on live the last time we had a show. I said,
Yeah.
I'm 45 and I'm proud.
No, that's the secret of, I mean, how if I look a little younger than my age, it's because of the good routine I had. I mean, definitely, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so that helped me. And really, I don't have a bad diet. I really don't have. I mean, apart from every now and then, even when we're talking about kung fu a lot, this buffet, but whenever we go there, we just have, mostly me, seaweed, mushroom, vegetable things, and a little bit of papadum on the side.
Profiterole, ice cream, chocolate fountain.
That's at the end.
But you know, I think it's really interesting. I just thought of something. Would I like to be 20 years younger? Yes. Would I like to be the person I was 20 years ago? No. Mm-hmm. And that's really interesting because you sort of...
I think I was chubbier 20 years ago.
You were. Yeah, but so was I. I mean, we were both...
When I was, I said I was. I was a little chubbier.
Was. Yeah, I was too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Cute.
It doesn't mean that that defined who I was. It wasn't really what I was talking about, but it's more like what we have learned for the last 20 years.
Like your work, your chubs don't identify you who you are,
Thanks. Oh my God.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, now for my pink flush, which you're lucky because you don't get to show off pink flush ever.
No, yeah. That's a good color.
It is a good...
So, on that note, we have anyone, Tanvir, would you like to give us a call today? Since I taught you English, you have to prove me right that I've done a good job.
Oh, yeah.
You can call us. You don't have to be honest with you, you don't have to speak in English or anything.
As well.
Whatever way you find. If you want to speak Chinese, I want to understand, you can do that. So please give us a call. Doesn't matter. It's all about communication. It's not about the language. Why we do it in English? Because it makes it easier for Esther to understand, and also people who tune into the show later on, because we want to create a global network. So because Knowing Who You Are, we had people whom we invited from America, from Denmark, from Belgium, from England, definitely. So the language is important in a sense that we can get the message across and people get to know about Bangladesh more. So if we do it or package it in a way that is accessible for other people, so that's why English. But you can definitely.
You say no way.
Call us, come on.
You can speak. You don't have to speak English.
No, I don't think he's not saying anything about English. It's more about just getting himself heard.
I understand.
So many people are.
I understand.
You weren't that shy, Tanvir. I mean, I remember you. He was quite a naughty boy.
Are you going to pull him out now?
Come on. Prove yourself. I mean, you haven't changed, I know. Because I see his picture on Facebook every now and then.
Yeah?
And I know that he's still the same. He had that same naughty smile. I mean, you see his eyes.
Yeah.
You see, he is still the same guy.
Isn't he? He's in Chittagong?
He's in Chittagong.
Oh, okay, good. Excellent.
So he used to be in Sajjad's coaching.
Oh, nice.
You know Sajjad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So Hassan Sarawar, hi guys. Good to see you post nuptials. Both looking good.
Thank you. I was one of the dumb students.
No, I mean...
No. You were intelligent. That's why you probably didn't have to pay so much attention, which is why you did a lot of naughty things.
Yeah. He had a lot of time because he didn't care about... He's like, okay, I already get what you're talking about, so I don't have to listen to you. No, but I remember him.
I would love to be one of your students. How cool would that be?
Yeah, I'll teach you a lot of things anyway.
You're a great teacher.
Yeah, I am. So, Hassan, nice to see you too. Yeah, post-nuptials, definitely. Both looking good. We had quite a bit of time, even though we were totally overwhelmed, especially, I think, me, right? More? You have been doing things, looking after me.
Yeah.
She had done a great job. I'm still in one piece. And also, a lot of concerts was happening, and then we went away for a while, Prague, Edinburgh, Scotland, and there are other places that we have been doing other things. So, but now we are back. So next Saturday, we're doing another live. And then the new interviews that I'm doing at the moment and all the ones that are being edited, they'll be posted slowly as we go. And yeah, the same thing, but it'll be, I'll call it rather a new season where I have guests from all around the world, as like always. Normally I had, the last guest I had, she had from America. She was a fitness trainer. So I have a fitness trainer coming on the platform next time. He's going to talk about, say, middle-aged men, women, their health and how to keep fit. What's the importance of stretching? Because he is a middle-aged man himself, and he has kids, he has family, he has wife, but he's really a very fit guy. I think, but I'm not going to give away too much information, but when you see him, you will know. And he will give you all the tips about food habits and what his exercise regimen or what his fitness regimen is and what he does normally and how he trains his own clients as well. So that's what he's going to talk about. So yeah, I'm waiting for this video to come out very soon. So we're editing at the moment, so you'll see it very soon. Okay. And in the meantime, Anuradha is saying midweek show is great. We really need that after work and everything. It's refreshing. Oh, thanks, nice. Anuradha. I think Wednesday is doable. I might keep on doing Wednesdays for a while. And every time there's a weekend available for us, I'll do that. But I'll definitely let you guys know the day before or on the same day. Yeah. But whenever we tune in, people slowly get to join us because I think somehow you have that connected, or you get the notifications. Yeah. Well, so that's really nice.
When you see me on my phone in the very beginning, it's because I literally send the message to a lot of the people on my phone, get it all out, because a lot of people have texted me afterwards, I didn't know. Yeah. And it's true, it has been slightly random, but we'll get in a routine. We do it whenever we can because there's so much going on at the moment.
I'm smiling because Hassan Sarwar is saying you should do our love story episode. I'm sure so many of us would love to hear. I mean, I think we shared that story many times. I've shared with my friends, acquaintances, and social circle. We have done that even at work. But definitely, let's do an episode where we talk about our love stories. It's not only us, everyone's. How about that? Yeah. We all share our love stories, our bitter stories, our failures, and things we learned from that and how it helped us. Let's talk about all those things because our love story didn't just happen just like that. You know, we all had to go through our own learning experiences.
It did for me though, when I saw you.
Yeah, well, but you know, we had.
I'm making fun of you. Yes.
Tanvir is like, me too. Replying Hassan Sarwar, yes. Saira.
You're so funny.
And who else? Okay. And yeah, everyone's love stories would be a great episode. Yeah, true. Like we talked about food. That would be delicious episode too. Love stories. Yeah. Okay. I would definitely call it. Yes. Yes. Haha, love story. I would love that. Oh dear. Or rather, yeah. I mean, as I'm saying, love story, bitter story, failures, learning experiences, everything and how it helped. I'm going to share with you guys a lot of interesting things I learned along the way and how we met. Because I always say that there are two things. I believe in it. We always talk about finding the perfect human being. I believe that you can't find your perfect match until you're ready for that person. Because even if that person is standing in front of you, you won't see her or see him. And also, normally we ask for the perfect person. But are we the perfect person ourselves? So that's another important thing. So are we ready for that relationship that we are looking for? Sometimes, even if you get that perfect person in your life, if you're not ready, you miss out on that. And you might drive that person away from your life. True. So that's another important.
Not even see them.
Yeah, not even see them. Yeah. They might be there very close and probably in your life, but you'll keep pushing them away because you're not ready.
Yeah. Hassan is saying, I would love to today, but I have a daughter in a full-blown tantrum right now. God.
No, I mean, today is a food day.
Yeah, today's food day.
Yeah, I'm quite hungry, mouth-watering.
Yes, exactly.
So love that topic. We all talk about the good sides and forget the failures. Failures are important too.
And the failures is what teaches us in many ways, makes us stronger or makes us weaker. And it's finding those moments and putting them together and finding your own way.
No, we should talk about, I mean, you might have seen in my life as well, my relationships, my previous life as well. You see how it is intertwined with my present life. You probably see pictures, you probably see many podcasts or every time people who know me, they know my past, so they have seen things, right? So I will open up more when we talk about the love lives and the love stories and everything. Then definitely you get to know, because and how you keep things and why things don't work out, and even if they don't work out, how to keep it together, because we are all humans. But sometimes it happens that one person you had been with, it doesn't mean that they're bad people or you're a bad person. No. It means that there had been something wrong along the way, but how to reconcile and how to find a path which is good for both parties. Yeah. That's very important. Yeah. And what you have learned through it, that really makes you grow up a little bit for your next relationship or anything, or even in your present relationship. I'm not saying, please don't misinterpret me and thinking that I'm saying, oh, leave your relation and go for a new one. No. I'm saying whatever it is, even in your present relationship, if there's anything that you're not happy about, how to work on that. Since we are talking about it, let me share something with you. There had been times, right? Esther is so understanding. I'm thankful to you. And I'm saying that live. I'm not flattering you or anything, but that helps me, because this is a practice I do. I always feel like I need to have more control, rather than saying you need to be control yourself more. So anything I do, I think, okay, have I lost control? Because there had been times, say I'm asking Esther something, and what she said or what I was expecting beforehand, she didn't know. But I was expecting something from Esther probably, but she didn't do it that way. But my imagination in my head, it wasn't communicated with her. How would she know? But I probably felt disappointed. I went silent, and she could read through it, and she asked me. And when she asked me, I was thinking, what have I done? Have I lost control? What's her fault? And the fault is mine, because I have to work on myself. Where am I missing? Why what I imagined, why Esther didn't know. So what is missing? What's the missing link? The missing link is there's no communication. I didn't tell her what I was expecting of her. And I'm expecting because she didn't do it that way. But it's all in my mind, all in my dreams. She didn't know about this. She's not a mind reader. So then I worked on myself thinking, okay, I have to say, first of all, say sorry. And then how to communicate. But the good thing is that she would come to me and say, hey, I feel that you're not happy about something. What's that? And straight away I feel guilty, but I would feel guilty even before that. Most of the time I go to her and say sorry. Like this morning.
Always, not most of the time, whenever anything doesn't go. But if I can quickly interject, it's not just on your side. And the beauty of what we have and the simplicity of what we have is we never attack the other person. We always look first, what could I have done differently? What did I do? And that's why we will never fight about anything. It will be like, oh, what was that? What happened? You know?
No, there are things that Esther even didn't realize that I realized first. Say today I was in the studio and I was so overwhelmed with a long list of things because I had a day off. I planned, I wanted to do this live today. And then I had a lot of other backlogs I need to work on. I have to practice for my show and everything. Then she was asking me certain questions, but for my own benefit and to help me out. And I literally brushed her off, kind of. I said, yeah, it's okay. I'm going to get back to you. Because I was like, oh my God, I cannot take any more. It's like option paralysis. I was almost like fatigued by making all the decisions. Yeah. So I kind of said, hey, it's okay. Yeah. And when she was leaving the room, she asked me, did you hear that? Not in a resenting way, but she just asked, make sure that I said yes to knowingly that what she asked me, I understood. And I said, yeah, I did. And then she went to the room and I was working. Then I realized, first of all, all the things that I have to do, fine. But does she deserve that? No, she was doing all these things for me. She's asking, so all the things go smoothly for me. She's doing all this for me and that's what she's getting. I went to her studio. I went and gave her a hug and I said, I'm very sorry. This is why it happened. And this is not, I'm trying to protect myself or defend myself. But that's what happened. She didn't even realize. She said, what happened? I didn't even know what happened. I said, yeah, okay, you didn't know, but I felt bad because I behaved in that way. So that's very important that we constantly work on ourselves rather than blaming the other person. Yeah. Because it always starts from within. Yeah. We are the creator of all the unhappiness, I feel. And anything that goes wrong, first of all, look within and do the soul searching. You'll find the answer and correct yourself first. If you can do that, you'll find the other person will be happier. And it's another important thing is when someone is doing something for you, give them the credit and thank them. Don't take it for granted and thank them as many times as possible. No, it's important.
Yeah, no, you're very good at that.
That's how you feel encouraged and inspired. Okay, there are a lot of messages.
We have a VIP on the show. Hi,
we have a model VIP, Miss Texas. Okay, what makes a person not ready? I would love to know next time. Okay.
Nice, yeah. Interesting point.
Yeah, interesting point. Anuradha, we'll talk about it. Let's talk about this. It's very interesting. Sherry's saying, even that perfect person is not perfect. Yeah, I think Sherry's here.
She's a professional.
Yeah. So she has the answer for Anuradha. Even that perfect person is not perfect. Their twists and turns just match your twists and turns, okay?
Yeah.
Fit nicely side by side, like two spirals fitting, snuggling together. Your soft insecurities and differences that need understanding and supporting are supported by their strong, solid, positive sensitivities. Very important.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Love you too, two parts of the same jug. Just like me and my wonderful
man.
True.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen
true.
Ian,
Yeah,
I've seen Sherry. They are such good friends.
Yeah.
They are partners, they're husband and wife, but beyond everything else, they're such good friends. I've seen it over the years.
Ershad told me all about that. And I remember when I first reached out to Sherry to sort of make friends on Facebook, I said, Ershad is my Ian. I think I said, I am Ershad's Sherry. Or something like that, because you told me so much about them and the model relationship they had in your eyes.
Sherry, I think we are on the same wavelength because we hadn't been around. We haven't done the live stream for a while because post-wedding, we had been busy with things, my work. Then I had been busy with concerts. So, yeah, a lot of things happening. But nice to see you, and straight away such lovely message that you left for everyone. This is very helpful and this is very useful for everyone.
She also said, just picked up a phone to send a message, noted that you two are alive. Lovely to see you both.
Yeah,
really
same
lovely.
here. Lovely to hear from you.
And earlier on, there was Sohana. She said, hi, lovebirds.
Hi, love.
Her favorite word for us.
But we have to do, I have to do an episode. I have to do an interview with Sherry. Is yet to do. I mean, she lives in Australia. I don't know if she's in France now. If you're in France, probably we, time zone wise, we are nearby now. To be easier. When she's in Australia, the time doesn't, because it's a really good habit she has. She doesn't work after 6. So it's like end of day, and it's more personal time, not work anymore, and totally makes sense to me. And there is a person, productivity coach, you can say, but he is a professor in Stanford and in MIT as well. He is a computer scientist, and he's a theoretical scientist. So he says that after 5, he doesn't do any more work, and it's done. He has few words or phrases that he pronounced those. It doesn't mean anything. But whenever he thinks about, did I finish my work? The next day he thinks, I said those words. Whenever I said those words, that's my cue that I was done.
Good. That's funny.
So he has a book called Deep Work. He has another book called Digital Minimalism. So very important. I have been following him for a long time. He has a podcast as well. Must listen. Amazing guy. So that makes sense. And Sherry said, wonderful to acknowledge your
accountability. Growth is always tied up in accountability. It's true.
True.
There was just before her as well. If you go up a little bit, it says, it's from Sohana. Lately, I'm being busy with several Bollywood shows and not be able to join in your show. We've actually not been. This is the first time since 5 weeks that we're actually doing a show. And I've seen your post on Facebook. It looks really, really impressive. You're having such a ball.
I heard you're coming to England in May. What happened to that?
Really?
Don't know. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Exciting.
I don't know. Sohana, please let us know or give us a call. And
Hassan wants to know what's the topic around food. Oh, we're going to go.
I came late. What is the topic around? Oh, we talked about everything about what kind of bad food I like. But every time I come back and make the opposite direction and making some good decisions.
And Sherry is saying she's living in France now. And Sohana is saying probably December. Cool.
Okay. change.
Good. We'll need to remember that.
It's work in progress always. Yeah, Sherry, living in France. Oh, great. My
Nice.
God.
You're
So
close by now.
it's going to happen, Sherry, very soon. I'll talk to
We
you.
should go to France. We've wanted to go to France.
Yeah, they have a lovely property and
cool.
their open space around their house.
Oh my God.
Sherry and Ian, I think they built it literally from the ground up.
That's
so it's a
amazing.
property
So
they
their final
literally developed their own.
Amazing.
And Suhana is saying thank you, probably December. Yeah. So yeah, around food we had talked about all the bad foods that I every evening after work when I walk home, come home, and I think, and I call Esther, what's for dinner, honey? And that's when she would say, and
Distinct blank.
my bubble has something else in it, and Esther always gives me some healthy option. But I always end up having some healthier. I mean, I go for the healthier options anyways, because I always think about, okay, the hard work I put in at the gym, how am I going to ruin it with all this food? Because what happens is that I like to eat those food, but every time I have them, I feel so guilty.
Yeah.
And I go to the mirror and see myself, oh my God, I have grown like 20 pounds or something. It's a mental thing. I mean, I'm happy that I have this weird circuitry in my brain.
Yeah.
So that keeps me away.
Yeah.
We all need that.
Well, Hassan is saying, I'm on the same path, started making good decisions, nutrition, exercise, and staying away from bad foods. I binge on fast food when I'm stressed. Yes, I know. I, funnily enough, find that I crave crap food when I've just done a 10-hour work shift or something, or I've done a lot of work. Somehow it's not because of the stress, it's just because it's like, oh, it's over. I want something nice, you know?
No, I mean, I feel that too. At my work sometimes, oh my God, croissants and this and that, everything lies around coffees, and you can make coffees and then a lot of sweets and everything.
Good as well.
But I most of the time, I think I win. I let it be.
You win.
I
and then
win.
you bring them home.
I bring them home for Esther. I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay, someone should have this good food, and Esther likes it. Thing is, when you love someone, okay, about love, I'm gonna give another tip. I don't know if Sherry is listening; she would agree with me. How many of you know that when you love someone, you should have motherly or a fatherly instinct as well? I mean, I feel it's very important, because every time I've talked to many people, I've told them, they're like, oh no, it's weird. How can you love someone like a father? How can you love someone like a mother? But I think the word love is, it's not only romantic love or sexual love. I think it has more in it. So I think it encompasses everything else in it as well. So you can be the father figure, you can be the mother figure. There had been times when I'm so tired, I literally hug Esther and I just fall asleep within 3 seconds. And she pats my back, my head, she just, caresses me and puts me to sleep. There had been times when I'm tired.
In seconds.
And I do that too to Esther. There are times when she needs that too. Because the problem is, when you grow up, when you're young, you have your parents around you. But when you grow up, you don't have that anymore. You don't have that network of care and attention. You don't have that. Because most of the time, in relationships, we think that, oh, you're a grown-up woman, you're a grown-up man. You have to take care of yourself. Don't act like a kid. But that's the problem. We have a kid inside us, and there are times when that kid needs some taking care of sometimes. So that's when we need our partner to be that person for us. And if we miss that, I think that's a big no-no too. That's a big hollow, and that's a big gap that needs to be fulfilled. It's very important.
And Anwar is saying, all you mean is being nurturing to your partner as being a mother or a father figure. It's very interesting. It's true. I mean, it is that way. It is, and the good thing is it never happens at the same time. We've never had it where we're both in need of nurturing.
No, I mean, it's very, Sherry, I mean, whenever I see a long message from Sherry, I get excited. I'm like, okay, I'm going to read it the last. It's very interesting. So, Hassan saying that we read that.
That was on food.
Onurata saying, all you mean is being nurturing to your partner by being mother or father figure. Very interesting. I mean, it's important. It's not that all the time. It's a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
You have romance, you have passion, you have the care, and you have the attention as a parent would do. Because when I bring sweets or any kind of food, that's not good for Esther. I know. But I do it. Say, for example, Anuradha, your son, every now and then, he likes to have certain things that that probably not good for his teeth. But you still get him sweet. Because you know that your son loves that bar, that chocolate bar or that sweet, you'd get him. So that's the same for Esther as well. I know that she's on a good diet, she's on a good regimen, and she's following that. But every time I'm coming home, I sometimes see that. I say, oh, she loves that. Let's take it. Just a little bit. She won't mind. I mean, I would get a little Kit Kat or something that she likes because I know that it would make her happy. So that's what I mean by that care.
And it normally goes like, hey, I brought you a thing. And then I say, oh, I shouldn't really. And you're like, no, it's okay. Like, oh, yeah, you're right.
And there's a singer, Jojo.
Yeah.
His Jojo song, All My Life. So we have to listen to that song.
Okay, we'll do, yeah.
It's about that. And Sherry said, let's listen. Let's read that. You read that.
Okay. Yes, a little parent love from each other when tired or distressed is such a great thing, but not all the time. Correct. Have food to prepare for my house guests, so must love you and leave you. What a fab surprise to speak with you. See you both. Today has been magical. You guys topped it. Nice. Magical pair. Till next time. Mwah.
Oh, thank you, Sherry. Nice. A mixture of everything is what I mean. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you need both because sometimes what happens, there had been problems. Partners would complain that, oh, I find him, he feels like my brother now. Or he feels like my father now. But I can't see him as my romantic partner. That can be a problem. So there has to be balance.
And the thing I always say, whenever we talk about partners not doing well or whatever else, it is unlikely that only one of those two is not doing well. If a partner is not happy with a relationship 100% of the time, both are suffering. So it's worth sorting it out if it can be sorted out, and it's worth ending if it's gonna distress you even more. Because at the end of the day, how could you be happy with someone if they're not happy with you? The whole thing just...
Because unfortunately, the thing happens, we all grow.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we grow the same way. Two people, they can grow different way. So
but
when
you can, though. I mean, we're growing every day, but we're doing it together, which is amazing.
But there are times when you don't have proper communication and you don't see eye to eye. What happens is that these people, you met someone at the age of 20.
Yeah.
And when you grow up slowly, you start liking different things. You turn into a different human being, and that person starts turning into a different human being without you knowing. Because in the meantime, probably you guys didn't have that communication channel going on. So you started growing apart. So that's very important. And that's when it feels, one day you realize, oh my God, I don't recognize that person anymore. Who is he? Who is she?
Yeah.
So that's where the problem starts. And that's when people starts probably getting into extramarital affairs and they start finding other adventures outside their marriage or their relationship.
Yeah.
So that's what the problem is. And I feel most of the time, this is why, even if you, and in this, again, I was talking about work earlier today, we get so much engrossed in our career choices, in our work life, that we don't have time for the person. I mean, the other day I was talking to one of my colleagues. She was saying that, Ershad, you know what? You spend more time with us than your wife. And it's true. Because I'm at work 5 days a week, like nearly 9 hours. Then by the time I come home, I'm tired. I get to talk to you a little bit. We sit together, we eat. But then I run to do practice, to do other things. I lock myself up again in the studio. So it's important that we still have that communication channel going on. So yesterday when I finished work, I said, okay, today's the day off, like today. So last night, I said, okay, we can go around, we can be a bit late, and we had done that. So it's important.
Yeah. And we also make the extra effort. Like yesterday, you're working in another area. So I thought, good, I'm going to go pick him up. And then at least we have an hour on the bus together, and we can talk, and we can, and that, you know, we always do make an effort to make time where we do outings, and it's small outings. It doesn't have to be like big outings at all. But yeah, we have some interesting outings coming up very soon.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Me too. Actually.
Okay, on that note, I think it's getting nearly 8 o'clock. We have plans, you have plans, I'm sure, but it's really lovely catching up. I'm so grateful to everyone for your time today, and everyone who connected with us. I mean, said hello over the phone or through your messages. Lovely chat going on. And definitely, I think I found my subject for Saturday. Are you, everyone, on for that? I mean, we're going to talk about these love stories and all the issues with love. Let's have a great chat on love.
Okay.
I mean, it's very important. I mean, it's not, love is not all about this, you know, boy meets girl kind of stories.
Although there is obviously there is that aspect of it always, and
always.
There was.
Yeah.
But I think the most important element to talk about is how did we get to that point where we have what we feel is a perfect relationship.
Exactly.
And that's where
boy meets girl, I think most of the time is easier.
Yeah.
But the struggle starts from that point onwards,
Yeah.
and to keep it the way it is, or how it started, make it even better, and work on it and make the improvements is the main struggle.
Yeah.
So on that note, today we'd like to say bye to everyone who had joined us, and really great to see, and we are grateful to you all for joining with us after a few months. Quite a lot of weeks had gone by.
Because the Eid show was not really a real show.
So on Saturday at 6 o'clock, we will catch up with you all again, and let's talk about love.
The love doctor has spoken.
Yeah. So on that note, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and see you on
see
Saturday
you next
at
week.
6.